And it's funny how a lot of us don't even realize how often do you realize something amazing about somebody in your world, but you realize it after you've known them for a while. Or there's somebody that you've been connected to for a while and you never actually had a conversation. And when you do, you're like, wow, this is going to become a great and amazing relationship. Why didn't I do this sooner? And so the same goes for not just people that you barely know or kind of are acquaintances with. The same can go for people that you already know and are actually heavily a part of your life. Typically, we know this much about a person because that's where our focus is when we're with them. Like I golf with this person, or I go fishing with this person, or whatever that might be. And we oftentimes, as human beings, and this is just in general as human beings, we oftentimes don't take the time to learn the other part of their lives. I know this person is a golfing buddy, but I don't know much about their relationship. I don't know much about their personal personality. I don't know much about what their other interests are. Yeah, there's some chit chat while you're out on the golf course or when you're out on a fishing boat, but you really don't ever find out what is truly amazing about that person. And the real question is why? Why don't we spend the time to do that? Or do we ask the right questions to really find out why? Or do we let them tell a story that's going to give us an indication of who they actually are? Or do we just wait and listen, attentively listen to what they're saying? Or do we just sit there and in our mind go, oh, I can't wait for them to stop talking so I can share my part? How often have we done that? All the time, right? So now think about it. Think about how you can do that now. What can you do right now to find out some amazing things about the people you know? Could you maybe reach out and say, hey, we haven't talked in a while. Why don't we hop on a call? Just chat, get to know each other better, learn what's going on in your world. Plus, you got people that you may have known for years and years and years. Like I joke sometimes about the people that are connected to me here on Facebook that I haven't seen since high school, but we were friends in high school. I don't know what's happened over the last 20 something years. And a couple of them that I actually do have contacts with, I'm like, wow, that's phenomenal. Or even if it's just a piece of what's happened in their life, you're like, that's amazing. I'm going to remember you as that amazing part. Even though sometimes they'll tell you about the other pieces that aren't so amazing, remember them for the amazing part and focus on that. So spend some time finding out the amazing things about the people in your life and the people around you. You might be surprised. In fact, the odds are you will be surprised. So lead that charge. Yes, you're like, I know, but the phone works both ways. They could call me too. Cool. Well, why don't you lead by example and make it this time? Lead by positive example. Be the person that makes the outreach. And if you're the one getting reached out to, make sure you respond. Talk to them. Have a conversation. Find out. You might find out that that was one of the best connections you've ever made. May not be, but it might be. And you're never going to know unless you respond, unless you try, unless you reach out or respond or even try. I can't do a good Yoda voice, but I'm just going to say it. The do or do not. There is no try. So do it. Why not? All right. That's what I got for you. Make it a great rest of your day. Always remember, never forget to be schmaltzy. Take care.